Are you afraid to move on because you're worried about those who get left behind? Someone recently shared with me that they're afraid to move on from a job position that is really having a heavy toll on their well being. They're afraid to move on from it not because they can't find other employment. They're brilliant. They will be employed no problem. They're concerned about the people who get left behind who will not have them as a support in, managing what's going on in the workplace. And what I offered them as food for thought was to consider instead showing how everyone is responsible for looking after their own well-being. If they go off and find a job that is better suited to them, one that ticks all their boxes and is better aligned to their own well-being, and they are happy, they have just shown an example of how to believe that you are worthy of more and better, and to go out and reach for it and take it when it's offered. A long time ago, I was working at a company where the environment was not good. My specific duties were good. I enjoyed my work. I enjoyed my workmates, but the general environment was bordering on toxic. And at some point, I had just had enough, and I found a better situation for me to go to. And it wasn't long after when I noticed other people who I was close to also leaving and going to better situations for themselves. I'm not saying that I was the reason they left, but what I am saying is that because I left, is it possible that I could have planted a seed in their minds that maybe enough is enough, and it was time for them to also move on to greener pastures? If you are in a situation that you know is not good for you, and you have the ability to move on and show other people how to live a better life because you're living your better life, please do it. You owe it to yourself, and I'm sure that they would appreciate seeing you thrive.